so we're going to proceed with our suspension here. My leaf spring, U-bolt, and spring mounts are secure. They're not bent or broken. No welds as far as I can tell. And my shock absorber here is secured in top and bottom. It's not bent, broken, cracked, or leaking. My brake chamber and brake hose are secure, not bent or broken. No, the fittings look tight. I don't hear any leaks. My slack adjuster and push rod are secure, not bent or broken. The pins are present. Oh, also, I can quickly mention my ABS line here is secure. It's not cut or torn or anything. And my slack adjuster has no more than 1 inch of play when I tug on it. Here, there's a dust cover in the way, but my brake drum and lining should be in fair condition. There shouldn't be any grease or oil, and the lining should be at least 1/4 inch thick. My inner and outer tire walls are in fair condition. No cuts, bubbles, or tears. The tread is at least 4/32 of an inch, and it's properly inflated to at least 80 pounds of pressure. To check that pressure, I would use a tire gauge with my air valve here. The air valve, oh, there it is capped. It's not loose or missing. My lug nuts are secure. They're not excessively rusted. They're not loose or missing either. And my hub seal here is secure, not bent or broken, not cracked or leaking, no missing hardware, right? My mud flat is secure, not touching the ground or tire. And yeah, that's my full engine and suspension and brakes. And now we're going to move on to our B inspection right at the back end. So my hood latch is secure, it's not loose or missing. My safety view window here is secure, I can see through it, it's not cracked or broken. My mechanic step opens and closes, it's not loose or missing. And my mirror bracket is secure, not bent or broken, and no missing hardware. My service door opens and closes freely. The windows on the door aren't cracked or broken. My step light So during our outside inspection with the bus, we've got to leave our key in the ignition and on the on position in order to have our step light turn on. So if we notice at this point that maybe we forgot, we can just tell our inspectors we're going to snap the key on. So my step light is working. My steps are clean, free of any debris, grease, or oil. And my handrail here is secure, not bent, broken, or loose. Now I'm just going to take a step back from the bus. My bus is in fair condition, no holes or missing rivets. The clearance lights are working, they're the right color, they're not loose or missing. My passenger windows are secure, they're not cracked, loose, or missing. And my reflectors are secure, they're the right color, and they're not loose or missing either. So now I'm going to step closer to the bus and I'm going to look underneath it. So underneath it, at the top end there, I'm going to see some cross beams or cross members, which look to be in fair condition, not bent or broken either. My frame is in fair condition, no illegal welds, not bent or broken. My muffler and exhaust is strapped to the frame. The straps aren't loose or missing, and there aren't any leaks as far as I can tell. My drive shaft, just behind the exhaust, is secure, not bent or broken, and the U-joints along the shaft are not bent or broken either. And it's a little hard to see, but really far down on the other side, I'll be able to see my air tank with some orange and green air lines leading in and out of it, which is secure, strapped to the frame, not loose or missing, and it's not leaking, right? All right, cool. Now, I'm gonna do my rear suspension and brakes. So, it's tough in the bus because you really gotta get down. But my leaf spring, spring mount, and U-bolts are secure, not bent or broken, and no welds. My brake chamber and brake hoses are secure, not bent or broken, no audible leaks. My slack adjuster and push rod coming out of the back of the brake chamber are secure, not bent or broken. In order to check for play, I would have to chock my wheels and disengage my parking brake. And my drum and lining, just like the front, has a dust cover, but the drum and lining shouldn't be bent or broken. There shouldn't be any grease or oil in there, and the lining ought to be at least 1/4 inch thick. And cool, that's the suspension and brakes. the dual tires back here, so there's nothing stuck in between the tires. The inner rims should be touching and the spacing between the tires should be normal. The tires are in fair condition, no cuts, bubbles, or tears, and the tread is at least 2/32 of an inch. The pressure in both tires should be at least 80 pounds. In order to check that, I would use a tire gauge on my inner and outer air valves. My air valve is secure and capped. My lug nuts are secure, not loose or missing, and my axle seal is secure, not bent, broken, loose, or missing, or leaking either, right? My mud flat is secure, not touching the ground or tire. My fuel cap is tight. My fuel tank is not cracked or leaking, and my shock absorbers are secure on the top and bottom, not cracked or leaking either. Back of the bus. My clearance lights, tail lights, and hazard lights are working. They're the right color, they're not loose or missing. My ambers, reds, and reverse lights are secure. They're the right color as well. My rear door is in fair condition. There aren't any holes in it, no missing rivets. The windows are all intact. The rear emergency exit opens and closes. And the alarm is working. My rear bumper is secure, and the tailpipe extends past the bumper, so none of my exhaust is gonna blow back into the passenger then. My license plate is secure and clearly visible, and my plate light is working. Now, everything's the same on this other side of the bus, except for my side emergency exit. The emergency alarm is working, and the hinges are secure. My stop arm is the right color. It's not loose or missing. All the hardware is present, and my fuse box. I don't see any loose, frayed, or torn wiring. And my battery box is secure. The batteries aren't damaged, and they're in fair condition. All right, and that is my full outside inspection. Okay.